Ready. I'm ready. I'm not ready. Screw it. You can have me looking like Hagrid. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to A Place in Space. It has been 7 days. Now, before I was rudely ambushed prior coffee on Instagram this morning, we were showing you, thanks for that, prior to what goes on behind the scenes in a comic book delivery day at A Place in Space, which frankly is a lot of fun. And today, actually, will be quite cool because for the last few weeks we've had these Goliath deliveries, which have been awesome. But today's a little bit smaller, so you might find me slowing down the pace for a few minutes here and just showing you some of the stuff that's in, which frankly I love to do. So I'm going to rattle through a few and not rattle through a few, if that's a phrase. A few of the others. Okay, let's kick off super quickly. Amazing Spider-Man 11 is out now, and I wanted to spotlight this super quickly because yes, it always does well on pre-order, but this is going to slam super quickly into Gold Goblin very quickly. Look out for that on pre-order if you weren't already aware. I will touch base on that in just a few minutes' time. Bear with me here because I'm going to race through a few. Okay, Avengers: Death of the Mutants issue 3 is out now. This is on Kieran Gillen's Axe, as is, and I've been championing him for writing all of his one-shots. And I was about to say it here, and I just managed to check the title, and he hasn't written this one, bless him, but Elisa Wong has, and she's bloody fantastic. So that's Iron Fist #1 tying out now into Axe. This is cool, bear with me. I'm a bit of a whore for Ghost Maker. So Batman Incorporated is out now, which is very, very, very different to the original incarnation, and then the DC New 52 incarnation of Batman Incorporated. This is very much all the, you can't really call them accessory characters anymore, because they've been doing so much stuff throughout Tom King and Kieran Gillen's runs. It's all rather woof. So that is out now. Also, man, I'm getting so behind. There's so much good stuff coming out. You might remember me gurgling on about Mark Waid and Azra Mahmood writing Batman vs. Robin Part 1. That was already a month ago. Okay, and I still can't say what happened in that issue because some of you might be a little bit behind, but it was massive. And can I show you the Lazarus Pit? I'll show you the artwork anyway, because Azra Mahmood is churning out some of the most best looking pages DC have, and it's epic. By issue 3, I want to tell you what's going on in that, because it's pretty big moving and shaking stuff right now. Right, Black Adam gets a lovely little reprint in preparation for some sort of movie, which may or may not be coming out from DC. Natch, that's going to take over the world, by the way, when it finally does drop. DC are due a stonker, and I've got a sneaky suspicion Dwayne Johnson is going to murder it for that. That's going to be, yes, cannot wait. Dark Crisis Worlds Without a Green Arrow is out now as well. The succession of one-shots continues to add to Dark Crisis, and also his comic books are coming out far more routinely than his movies, but Ezra Miller's adaptation of All Things Flash is already on issue 2. Now, pause, spotlight time, just super quickly. I've been gurning on about DC's 80-page specials now for some time, because they're magnificent. You can pick up an 80-page special from DC and you will have 8 stories. You'll have so much bang for your buck in there. Horror is obviously a very, very timely thing right now. Halloween's knocking on our ass. But also at the same time, horror's been dominating comics, I think, for, I want to say since Something to Killing the Children and James Tynion just blew the doors off the whole damn thing. It's a format which works perfectly for the medium. You can suspense. You literally have to turn the page yourself. You're not getting thrust upon you. Your brain does half the work. It's just a medium that works in tandem beautifully. DC are capitalising on that to no end right now, and long may they continue. So that looks very cool. I haven't even flicked through that, by the way. I just pick up 80-page specials from DC blind at this point because they nearly always fulfill what they want to do. They're wicked. Obviously, DC are quite a serious company in this day and age, and their current crop of books is really quite dark and profound, and I'm here for it. Chief of all among them is this, which is Batman Scooby-Doo Adventures #1. So if you're getting a little bit bored of me taking the piss out of you at this point, going there, the darkest, moodiest company, never forget that when Batman hangs out with a dog, it all goes to hell in the best possible way, all right? Speaking of pets running wild, I'm not sure how old you all are watching this, but I grew up watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch, feeling all the feelings. And this little guy was running wild. If you ever wanted to know what Dictator Salem is doing when he's not out there plotting world domination, or maybe when he is plotting world domination, rest assured, Salem is here for you in his own one-shot. I want more out of you. Damn it. We could have really had a mini-series out of you. Let's petition them. Okay, and that brings us, sorry, I'm looking like an unshaven hedge today. This is going well. Don't stop the video, Rob. This is great. Tim Seeley #1. I said all of that wrong. Tim Seeley brings you #1. I lost track of when this came out today, and helpfully they put it in the back. He started this in 2004, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all keep buying it. So obviously there's a wonderful market for all things slightly cheesecake and slightly horror out there. 'Tis the season, why not? more indie, by the way. I want to pause on this super briefly because Ozzy Osbourne is still alive and also has his brand new album out, Patient Number 9. Todd McFarlane has done an exclusive cover for that one, and it's being bought out as one snazzy little package. We don't have too many of those. We do literally have a few. They're rather deluxe. They're very, very limited. If you're like me and still like your physical format and CDs, they will go very quickly. A few quick more indies, and then I think we can all run off together. This is Star Trek Lower Decks issue 1. Issue 2, sorry. Issue 1 went mental. And I wanted to pause a little bit longer, like I was saying at the start of the video, on some of these, because pre-orders are king in this day and age. I think no matter what you buy, no matter what the medium, genre, games, comics, clothes, no matter what, pre-orders are king. We are selling out of so much on pre-order that some of the stuff I'm about to show you, I can't actually sell you. So just a quick little heads up. Try and get used to flicking through our eBay pre-order section. It's very useful. It will give you a heads up on what's coming out and also critically let you decide what you want, because a lot of what I'm about to show you here, I don't have anymore. This is gone. Brand new boom indie horror series about a plane disappearing 20 years ago, re-emerging in a cluster of dust and terror. The Approach number 1, gone. We will try and get more. A few Daredevils. And all things from Marvel. Daredevil issue 4 continues to be massive. Namor the Submariner, who may or may not be the villain in Wakanda, we shall see actually, but he is Lord of all things Atlantis, at least for the minute. He's out now in his own little 5-issue miniseries. Again, nearly gone. Punisher War Journey Brother, this looks beautiful. They're a series of one-shots still. We've got a few of those left. This is nearly gone. Wakanda number 1, a series of one-shots. You've got Shuri front and centre in this issue here. Next issue you've got M'Baku, that will go. I also want to say Mateus Mahini, he is churning out some of the covers of the century for these. These are wicked. Absolutely adore those. But this is where I really wanted to go to town. Actually, I'm not sure how much time I've got left. I'm being told not much by the genius behind the camera. Bugger. Never mind. Star Wars Visions number 1. This is I wrote this down actually. Takeshi Okazaki. I apologise if I've butchered that. But I did want to give it a go, because what you've done in here is wicked. Do yourself a favour, guys. If you're watching this video and you're thinking, man, I don't really read Star Wars. I don't really. But I will be reading this. I'm going to show one more splash page just because it's too beautiful not to. Obviously, the whole point of the book is alternate takes on all things Star Wars, which has got such an illustrious history at this point, it's almost impossible that you can't do that. So you don't even need to know a damn thing going in. You can pick that up completely blind. Obviously, everyone and their pet dog has read Star Wars at this point. Woof. Right, a few quick covers of the week, and I'm going to pretend I still know what I'm going on about. Barely. Simone Bianchi has done that, which I absolutely adore. Marco Cicchetto has done the Daredevil variant for this week, which is featuring one Mr. Miracle Man. That's about to drop like an atom bomb very soon from Neil Gaiman and Buckingham all over again. J. Scott Campbell brings you this week's Daredevil variant. That's issue 4. But this is the regular cover, not even a variant. This is Mark Brooks being possibly one of the finest artists of our working generation. That's it for me, ladies and gentlemen, this week. I shall see you all very soon next week. Much love.